Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Marianas Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories.
A Hanmi Association representative travels to Washington to discuss delays in EVS TAP visa approvals.
And Tinian stablecoin. What is it really? And who's behind it?
Also, the 127th Philippine Liberation Day is festive here on Saipan.
And in sports, a sprint triathlon so early and so fast, even dogs are left in its wake.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Can somebody please help me judge this chicken?
Juicy, seasoned.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the hair.
Now, who you think made this?
I don't know who cooked it, but they know how to cook.
Boom! Oh, McDonald's? Yes!
Are you serious? You don't like Mickey D's? Okay.
Guess what? I got something special for y'all. Double dip!
Cause that nods mean people who love McCrispy strips.
How you feeling now? Yeah.
Caught in 4K.
McCrispy strips, man, from Mickey D's. They here for it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Now flying between Saipan and Rota, Micronesian Air Connections makes island travel safe, comfortable, and easy. Our Cessna Grand Caravan seats 9, offering comfort, space, and panoramic window views. With modern safety tech and experienced pilots, your 40-minute flight is as smooth as it is scenic. Whether you're heading to Rota for a serene escape or back to Saipan for business or family, Micronesian Air Connections is the connection. Book online today at flymax.com. Fly local, fly smart, fly Micronesian Air.
I love Marianas coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Hafaday, Tirowami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You are watching the Channel 2 News on June the 9th from our studio high up on Capitol Hill.
The future of Chinese tourism to the Northern Mariana Islands remains in limbo. Visa processing has ground to a halt, and with it, a big piece of the local economy. KSPN2's Chris Nelson has more on efforts to jumpstart the flow of visitors and what's at stake if things don't improve.
Tourism is the economic lifeline of the Northern Marianas, but with Korean arrivals down markedly, Japanese arrivals a fraction of what they used to be, and Chinese arrivals stalled due to a freeze in visa approvals, the lifeline is getting thinner by the day. Dave Berger was part of a delegation that recently returned from Washington, D.C., lobbying federal officials for answers and action.
Yeah, I was asked to go by the Hotel Association, and our focus was EVS TAP. You know, there are other issues to explore, including the Essential Air Service, the CW1 workers, and the Annex 6. But when we went there and met with various elected officials, the focus was EVS TAP, because for some reason, both approvals and denials stopped around April 5th. And I would say after about 30 days of nobody getting approved or denied, Hong Kong Airlines is calling up and saying, what's going on? It seemed that the program was working. You know, the program was developed during Trump 1, was approved. It took time to get rules and regs. It got effective It became effective in February of this year. So it was working. People who should have been denied were denied. People who should have been approved were approved. And we were getting tourists coming in. The numbers were increasing. Then April 5th, no more approval or denial.
Local hotels are struggling, and there could be some closures in the coming months if something doesn't happen. Berger says the occupancy numbers are nowhere near sustainable.
Right now we're putting together the report for the month of May. April was around that 25% figure. May's probably going to be around the same figure. You do not make money at those kind of occupancy percentages. You might make money at 60% or 70%. So if things don't improve, it's a matter of how long are the owners of the hotels going to want to fund. They're losing money every month. How long do they want to lose money?
Do you think there's any hotel that makes money on Saipan right now?
Absolutely not. When we do the reporting statistics, we have every hotel. We don't share that because nobody wants their competitors to know what they're doing. We just put the aggregate. But the best performing hotels for the last 2 months are in about a 35% occupancy rate. You don't make money at that level.
Hotel owners are now asking how long they can afford to keep losing money, with no word on when or if visa processing will resume. The CNMI's Chinese tourism market remains on pause, and the economic pressure is only building. EVS TAP visa waiver program was designed to restore access for Chinese tourists to the CNMI without needing full U.S. visas. Local officials say they're still awaiting clarification from the Department of Homeland Security on why approvals were halted.
The CNMI Attorney General has asked the CNMI Supreme Court to deny the constitutionality of the new Tinian Internet Gambling and Stablecoin Initiative. But as the law stands to date, the United States Commonwealth Island of Tinian has minted the very first U.S. stablecoin for use in Internet gaming. At Charles Cabaret at the Pacific Islands Club, the Chamber holds its monthly meeting. While Board President Joe Guerrero acknowledges the struggles of commercial prosperity in the CNMI,
Tinian is the only area of our CNMI that is doing well, but the rest of the CNMI is still struggling, so we're happy for our brothers and sisters in Tinian.
he invites the Senate Vice President Carl King Neighbors of Tinian and co-founder of Marianas Rye Corp, Vin Armani, to speak with the Chamber. Marianas Rye has been given the exclusive contract to oversee Tinian's internet gaming operation.
There's been a lot of questions about who are these Marianas Rye people. This is our entire company here. It's 10 people. We have no employees. Every single one of us is a shareholder. I was based here, and it was actually, so here are our two directors, are Anthony Torres and Clyde Narita, who are here. Our company, what we do, we are not a gaming operator. So I think that this is something that people have misunderstood. We are not a gaming operator. We are a software and services provision company, specifically for governments, for regulators. So most of the people on here, I mean, we've got our tech team, so this is like me, Olaf and Sam and Ryan, tech team. But pretty much the rest, so we've got law enforcement, law enforcement, law enforcement. Actually, George Rover, when he retired, was the head of enforcement for Atlantic City.
Regulatory concerns have been an issue for internet gambling internationally.
We are incredibly concerned with regulations, and when we started this conversation, what we said to Tinian was, we would like to help you, we think this technology can help you, but the reason why we would like to do this is because we want you to be the best regulator in the world. This is a showpiece for all of us. That's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to present a model as professionals to show that the work that we've done over the decades of experience that we all have, that we can actually take something that's there with a regulator that wants to do good things, and that we can make it the absolute best regulator, a model for the whole world.
Another concern is about the stable token.
There's been a lot of question about what is the stable token. And I like that people are here and that they're curious, because we need curiosity instead of fear.
The way stablecoin works, Armani says, is similar to tokens purchased at the Taste of the Marianas. You can pre-buy tokens that can be used at any food vendor on the site. The vendor then redeems the tokens for cash from the organizer at the end of the evening.
Tinian is the place that everybody has to go. The Tinian municipality is the place everybody has to go in order to put their money in and get their chips. Then they can go throughout the entire, all of the operators, and Tinian can track all of the money. So this is the thing about a blockchain that's this technology that's important is, it's a public ledger, anybody can see it, it's highly redundant, it can't be hacked. It's cryptographically secure. This is why Bitcoin can't be hacked. This is why it's such a big deal, great technology.
The Chamber of Commerce then asked the million-dollar question. How in this scenario does Tinian make money?
So the first question is, how do we make our money? Again, just my understanding of this is reverse credit cards. You take out a loan up front and then you use the money. You're depositing large amounts of money into the Tinian Municipal Treasury, which you will use. In the interim, while you're playing, none of these credits or coins are being burned. They're being circulated through all the people that have the various licenses under our umbrella, right? So from that tranche of money is going to be in an account that bears interest. And that's how Tinian is planning to make money.
Well, the token has been minted, a suit has been filed, Tinian proceeds, the pursuit of commerce continues.
Coming up, a Liberation Day celebration for our Filipino community in the Marianas.
And you don't need permission to celebrate yourself or loved ones in Pride Month. Stay tuned.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
Heat stroke is one of the leading causes of non-crash, vehicle-related fatalities among children. Vehicle heat stroke occurs when a child is left in a hot vehicle, allowing for the child's temperature to rise in a quick and deadly manner. In today's fast-paced world and with our busy schedules, we often tell ourselves that we would never leave our child in the back seat of the car, yet it can still happen. Take action if you notice a child alone in a car. Protecting children is everyone's business. Even in cooler temperatures, your vehicle can heat up to dangerous temperatures very quickly. Keep your vehicle locked and keep your keys out of reach. Make it a habit to look before you lock and avoid putting children at risk of heat stroke. Help us prevent hot car deaths in the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Stop, look, lock. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands Department of Public Safety.
At Marianas Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
But I think of you sometime. Want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
You learned what the I and A is and LGBTQIA plus today.
Yeah, the I is intersexual. Okay, that means that you have both sexual parts. That's hermaphrodites have a little bit of both. And the A is asexual, which means
Welcome back. You're watching the Monday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
Philippine independence is celebrated early this year on Sunday, yesterday, so as not to interrupt the work week on Saipan. June 12 celebrates the Philippines' 127th year of independence from Spanish colonial rule. There are over 7,000 islands in the Philippines with 82 occupied provinces and 109 million people. Over 4 million Filipinos live and work in the United States, with over 15,000, according to 2020 census statistics, living, working, and making the CNMI their home. On Sunday, June the 8th, at the Marianas Business Plaza, United Filipino Organization President Carlito Marquez.
The turnout is very good. Yeah, the number of attendees are overwhelming. Yeah, I'm happy that most of the Filipinos came in to join us. This is in line with the celebration of 127th Philippine Independence Day. So this is our annual celebration. So this is the time that we get together, showcase our talent, our cultural heritage, or cultural activities in the back home.
The day brings a diverse group of Filipino emigres together to eat, drink, enjoy music, and each other. Mr. Marquez has been a Saipan resident for over 29 years. This is his home, and for some, legal residency will always be a challenge.
To be honest, our biggest challenge is the immigration, because nowadays our fellow Filipino workers, we have only limited number of years, the touchback provision. So everybody is suffering from that provision, because after 3 years of continuous working, you have to go back home and spend some time there in the Philippines before you can just go back.
Sunday is the day of rest for many working people on Saipan, but today is a day to celebrate liberation away from and at home.
Saipan is the second home for a lot of Filipinos. That's why we've been here for that long, because we consider Saipan as our second home. Especially all the fellow local people, they welcome us and they treat us like any others.
That was nice. We have a lot of Filipinos in our community.
I know. Well, we did ask about ICE, and if anybody's having trouble with ICE, and his only response was that if you're legal, you're legal.
And in our next story, an advocate for the LGBTQIA+ community and pride in the Marianas.
June is Pride Month in the CNMI. With roots from our islands, here's a little background on our chair of Pride Marianas.
Roberto Santos, Familian Pandan. I have Refalawash clan too, Refalamoy from Lamotrec, which is one of the islands around Yap. And my father is Chamorro Carolinian. His parents, my Nang and Tang, are from San Roque and CK. And my mom came here as a physician. She was the pediatrician at the Commonwealth Health Center for 20 years. And so she took care of a lot of kids in my generation and my siblings' generation. She met my dad in the hospital. And had 4 kids here, my brothers and sisters.
Santos grew up here, left the island, and returned in 2020. Upon returning to our islands, became chair of Pride Marianas, advocating for the LGBTQIA+ community and providing safer spaces with the organization. The Pride movement is stemmed from a police raid in 1969 at the Stonewall Inn, an LGBTQIA+ bar in New York City. Santos explains what the movement means today.
Pride movement means not being ashamed. It means being empowered to live authentically and to be ourselves in our own gender identities and sexualities, which historically have been things that people have treated us differently over.
The first Pride Parade in the CNMI was held in 2018. Santos says although Pride Marianas is not scheduled to have a specific event for Pride Month this year, he encourages the community to host their own get-together as simple as going to the beach and calling it a Pride barbecue.
A few times this month, people have asked me, are we doing some kind of parade or procession or motorcade? If we love a motorcade here in the Marianas. Pride Marianas hasn't planned one. I don't know if Pride Marianas Youth, which is our separate youth organization, is going to plan one or have one, but you should just have one. Anybody can do it. Organize with your friends, organize with your family. Give DPS a call. They will be behind you. You don't need any funding. I mean, if you want funding, you can hit up Pride Marianas. I bet we've got some funding to put toward maybe refreshments, maybe gas. So that could be an idea. The challenge is organizing. Don't think you need permission to exist or to celebrate your identity or the identity of those that you love. Have your motorcade.
Coming up in sports, a triathlon. Swim, bike, run in the morning light.
And at the gym, like alchemy, athletes transform lead into gold. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, desserts, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Marianas Coffee at Marianas Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style. Premium office space available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Upgrade your work-life balance and enjoy a distinctive blend of location and nature with open spaces and ocean views. It's the perfect place for creative professionals who want real results. Call us at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Dreams just like baby, I've been joining forces with the likes of an A-team. Jumping off of buildings used to be so stimulating. Now I'm reaching new heights, I'ma need the off-whites. Play with the fire, you get burned. All of my struggles became lessons well learned. I got desires that keep me grounded, that's for sure. Cause one day we gon' make it out this earth, where's your worth?
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone, I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas, sports fans! 2 champions, dozens of transformations, and hundreds of pounds lost. The Gold's Gym Saipan 2025 Challenge has wrapped, and the results are nothing short of inspiring.
After 12 weeks of sweat, sacrifice, and serious gym time, 34 competitors crossed the finish line of this year's Transformation Challenge. Together, they dropped a staggering 433 pounds and countless excuses. Leading the pack, Rosanna Lopez, who lost 28 pounds and 5 inches off her waist while hitting the gym an incredible 147 times. Dr. Michael Deary also claimed the top prize, shedding 30 pounds and 6.5 inches from his waistline while gaining muscle and momentum. From essay awards to age group champions, the night celebrated more than weight loss. It honored commitment and community. And each champion walked away with $500, a year-long Gold's Gym membership, and bragging rights until the next challenge in 2026.
Just try it is the theme for this Saturday's Sunrise Triathlon Sprint. It is so early on Saturday morning. How early is it? It is so early that the fishermen and women are up and at it long before the fish. But the athletes, seasoned and so far salt-free, are up and stretching the night's slumber from their groggy morning legs. Just try it, the sign says, and by just try it, they mean swim for 750 meters, then cycle for 20 kilometers, and then finish up with a 5K run. And if you are so inclined, you can partner up by sharing the 3 stages of the race.
This is our Just Try It event, so this is just our encouragement to get more people out and involved in the sport.
None of the fishermen got involved, nor the cameramen, but Nagy Tenorio of the Junior National Triathlon team did.
Today we're doing the Sprint Triathlon race. I'm pretty sure it's a fundraiser for the Palau.
Yes, there are raffle tickets for sale to support the full triathlon in Palau later in June.
No, in Palau it's a sprint race as well. It's the same distance as the one we're doing right now.
So are you supposed to win today? Is that the thing?
No, I'm really slow. I hope, since this is my second ever triathlon and I've only started riding a bike in my first triathlon, which was in the selections, so.
Do you enjoy it?
Not really.
It looks like torture to me.
It is. I just like swimming.
The athletes all assemble for final instructions.
Okay, I see a lot of, professionals in the team, but I also see a lot of newbies, so I just kind of want to go through the race real quick, and if you have any questions, please keep it till the end of each section. All right, so the first part is the swim. We have a rectangular course out there. It's a water start, meaning you're going to be in the water when you start off. So when you swim, you're going to swim counterclockwise.
And they make their way into the Philippine Sea, and they are off. Competing male with female, senior with junior, and 2-legged with 4-legged? The first male swimmer wobbles out of the water and makes his way to the transition area, where he gets onto his bike to begin the second leg of his race. And then, wait, is that Nagy Tenorio, the first woman to finish the swim and enter the bike transition area? It is, and as the tag team members tag their partners, we notice the famous pow pow sign. You leave nothing but your footprints on the beach. And we do as we are told before we read you the results of the race. Male winner, Jim Takaru. Female winner, Shauna Brenfleck. Team winners, just for fun. And top Tenorio winner and 5th place female, Nagy.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas driving range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, partly cloudy with only a 20% chance of isolated showers, east breezes blowing and low temperatures of around 76 degrees. Tomorrow, Tuesday, also with only a 20% chance of isolated showers, high temperatures of around 87 degrees during the day and lows of around 76 at night. The sun will set tonight at 6:47 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 5:46 a.m. and it will rise with pride, saying, just as Walt Whitman did, I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume you shall assume, for every atom belonging to me as good belongs to you. And I will see you in the water or on the land.
Well, that's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI.
We will see you again on Wednesday.